Hello viewers and welcome back to Arkham Batman Arkham City. Today we took our old buddy Mr. Freeze.
Impressive, Batman. I doubted you would actually return.
I'm a man of my word, Victor. You should know that by now.
The formula is complete. Bonding process appears to have been successful. How are you feeling? You look unwell.
Give it to me.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Batman. You have given me your last order.
That was not a good idea.
I think it is. The clown has my wife. Bring her back to me.
Seriously? Don't. Okay, this guy's got balls to take on a not so happy Batman at the moment.
I believe I do. You will bring me Nora, or you will die.
Yep, we're taking on Freeze today. And I have to admit, this is probably one of the best bosses in the entire game. Because I'll get into that in a minute, what's going to happen.
Bruce, remember what happened last time. Don't try to take him on in a straight-up fight.
You might want to listen in.
Okay, data's ready. Coming through.
Yeah, we got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that Mr. Freeze is not in a very good mood to negotiate right now. And he's not gonna listen to... He's finally thinking about having the balls to actually take on Batman while he's not in a good condition to fight. And now that we're in this good, very well done boss fight, probably one of the best boss fights I have ever seen in any bosses up to now. Because here's what you have to do. This is like a completely good Predator mission. A Predator. We entered ourselves into a Predator fight against Mr. Freeze. A probably good idea, like Aliens vs. Predator or something. No, wait. Aliens vs. Predator sucked! I meant by the Predator. So yeah, we can take him down any way we wish, without physical assault. But there's a catch. Every time you do, like, a takedown, this happens. Yeah, he kinda adapts to your strategy. Yeah, he's got the board syndrome. Yeah, every time you use a takedown or any other attack, except for physical attack, because that won't work against him, because we probably already know how to adapt to that. Every time you try to beat him, he'll adapt, and you'll have to find a new way of taking him down. That's probably one of the best ideas they ever had. I wish some bosses would actually try to adapt to whatever you're planning, so they won't fall for the same trick every time. But Mr. Freeze, he can actually learn from his mistakes and try to counter them. So you got to mix up with your strategies. You got multiple strategies like going behind him, baiting him to good opportunities that you probably would have a good advantage against him. You've got... Okay, when I strike him from behind, he releases some electrical discharge goop or slime on the back that makes sure that you won't try that trick again. Okay, this time I took advantage of the grate. This time, then that won't work against him the next time. He'll just freeze the grate. I think the third time I used the electrical charge gun with the magnet because this dude is made of metal. And when that happens, he freezes the magnet, making it useless to work. Now there are other ways you can take him down with multiple strategies. Remember the disruptor? We used it against the penguin, so we got to use his own technology against him, so we can kick his ass. But the next time, he probably already adapted his systems to make sure that won't happen again. This is an okay. This is probably one of my favorite boss fights in the entire game because this good aspect of trying to outsmart your opponent, and there's no hints to help you out because this is a Predator mission. You're already adapted to that. But we already see we can't use the inverted takedown move. We could use the other examples like this, like the sides. You can try to take him down on the bottom or top, but once you do that, he freezes it and makes sure it's completely slippery and impossible to climb. Okay, once in a while he won't be attacking you because of the heat signature. Your heat. How much heat you're producing while walking. If you see that little laser on his helmet, tracking your heat signature. If he loses it, he launches multiple seekers to find a new heat source and follow it. I didn't know that I already used that, but there are other good ideas. Such as the explosive gel on wall, spray it, and then try to lure him to that wall, blow it up, and damage him. And we only need to damage him like 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5, I could be wrong. We just gotta be clever, and once in a while, it's sometimes sooner, it'll try to access the back computer and try to give you all the information you need to defeat Mr. Freeze and use any potential weaknesses. Yeah, that was weak, even by everyone's standard. And I tried to use the line launcher, because you can use the line launcher to trick Mr. Freeze. But it didn't work out for me. So we gotta lure him to what we want him to do. And I already planted some explosive gel on that wall. Once he comes close to it, we blow it up and finally end this fight. This is how you defeat Mr. Freeze. You just simply wail on him until his glass starts breaking, and then beat the living man's crap out of him. Okay, what's up with the Joker? I think it's the hallucination kicking in. But after that, we finally beat Mr. Freeze, and that ends a chapter. I gotta admit, Freeze got a lot of balls to try to take on Batman when he's... You have to admit his negotiating skills aren't the best.
She's all I have left.
Now to get cured, with the only cure left.
It's over.
Oh crap! Joker already took it. What's with the 2 Jokers? The one on the letter and one on the card. Okay, probably nothing important.
Joker's got the steel mill locked down.
Well, it's time to go back to the steel mill. It'll be impossible Probably.
I've been working on a new projectile system. Maybe these will provide the edge you need.
I promise you, Victor, I will find you.
Hey, thanks, Freeze. You know what? You're not a bad guy. And we have the Freeze Blast, or I like to call it the Ice Grenade. As it does, we throw a grenade, an ice grenade, on those steam vents that we've been seeing, toss them, and they'll be frozen solid, and you can easily won't get hurt. And let's fire the blade dodge down. Now I'm not really using it, so next time we continue.